Morning and welcome to Teotihuacán. We are right outside Mexico City today.
And today we're going to explore the ancient city and the ruins here, give you lots of tips along the way. And so let's get started with how to get here.
Yeah, for sure.
Take the metro to Autobuses Norte. When you come into the terminal, you're going to go left and look for Sala 8, Ocho. Look for the line. Also the sign up here, Autobuses Teotihuacán. This is where you buy your tickets. Okay, so they drop you off on the street right behind us here. Tickets right as you go in. It's 85 pesos right now. Make sure you have cash. You need cash to buy the tickets here, no cards. You also need cash to buy the bus ticket. So just make sure you bring a bunch of cash. And then you're gonna walk straight in. Temple of the Sun is right in front of us. Yeah, it really just looks like we're just gonna walk right off the wall. Oh, there's the steps.
They come in for you.
So we just got word that you can't climb the Temple of the Sun or the Temple of the Moon anymore. There's a jaguar over here. Apparently they closed it for COVID and then they've kept it closed for preservation of the building, which is disappointing, but understandable. But we won't be getting the views from Temple of the Sun or Temple of the Moon, but we can go up on the Temple of Quetzalcóatl. So we'll do that. Avenue of the Dead right now. You can see the Temple of the Sun in the background there. So I had Issa, my friend Uri from Brazil. We met on the bus. And as you're walking up, you can see all these stairs and everything. These were apartments. There were about 200,000 people that lived in Teotihuacán at its height. And so all these were apartments. Lots of people lived right along the Avenue of the Dead here. It's really cool. There is the Plaza of the Columns, and coming up here is the Palace of the Quetzalpapálotl, I think. And then we're coming up on the Temple of the Moon. I keep saying temple. Pirámide del Moon. Moon pyramid. Pyramid of the Moon. It's still disappointing that we can't climb it, but I mean, it's impressive to just be here. These ruins are really cool. You can walk around the Pyramid of the Sun, but you cannot walk around the Pyramid of the Moon. That's off limits. You guys, we found some stairs we can climb. So this here is the Plaza de la Luna, the Moon Plaza. It's one of the largest open public plazas in all of Latin America, still. Yeah, since you can't climb the Pyramid of the Moon or the Pyramid of the Sun, this is one of the best viewpoints that we've seen, because you can see all the way up the Avenida de la Muerte. You can see up the entire thing. You can see the Sun Pyramid, Moon Pyramid. It's a nice view. Palacio Quetzalpapálotl. You gotta pass through this little security checkpoint. Put your mask on when you go back into the Palacio. Quetzalpapálotl, the palace, it was the residence of the elite of Teotihuacán, and the name means beautiful butterfly because of all these columns. Nice view from the patio in the front of the palace. I'd like to live here. A bunch of little apartments out here, right next to the Palacio. Patio de los Jaguares, and nope, closed. No hay paso. There's bathrooms right here next to the palace. How were they?
They were great. Yeah.
We also had bathrooms as soon as we came in at Puerta Dos, where the bus drops you off at. You hear the echo of the Quetzal. So as you're walking around, you're gonna see a lot of stuff that's original and a lot of stuff that's been built back or reconstructed. You can tell because there's no dots in between all the rocks. If you come up here, you can look up there, there's lots of dots in the rocks. So some of these structures are completely reconstructed. Others, like this, are pretty well maintained as they were originally. Okay, we're walking down the Avenida of the Dead right now, and there are stairs. That was unexpected. But we're gonna go up and down the stairs. We're going down to the Temple of Quetzalcóatl right now. Oh, yeah, and there's tons of ants, which I'm in sandals, so be careful. I have been bit before, and they're not. I had one on me there. It scared me for a bit. I did, crawled across my foot. Got a little nervous. Okay, watch out. There's these open circles where all the grass is dead. That's where the fire ants are. You can see it right there. So you can see this is clearly original. Hasn't been touched or reconstructed. Oh, it has! You see the little dots in here. Found a local resident. Hey, buddy. It's a long walk. You can see the Pyramid of the Moon all the way back there. We still have quite a bit to go to get to Quetzalcoatl. So this is Plaza C of the Avenue of the Dead complex. There was a temple above here, and this is the largest complex in the Avenue of the Dead on the way to Quetzalcoatl. It's on the south end here. I see you.
I didn't.
Northwest San Juan River complex. This was used for festivities, not for human sacrifices or anything.
It's nice to have something pleasant.
Yeah, so this is saying Avenue of the Dead, but in here it says Calzada de los Muertos. But otherwhere, we've seen Calle de los Muertos. I don't know if anybody actually knows what it's called.
This is it, right?
Yeah.
This is ginormous.
Yeah, it is giant. So inside here is the Temple of Quetzalcoatl, but this entire area is the Ciudadela that we were learning about at the Museo Antropología yesterday. Yeah, it's like a huge complex, and this is where a lot of the elites and the royals would live. See the Pyramid of the Moon and the Pyramid of the Sun? We have come a long way. Let's go straight up into the sun.
The steps are really high. They're really good height for a seat.
It's true. Ready? Let's go.
Are you serious?
This is way cool. So those stairs lead up to this platform, which gives you a nice view of the temple, and you can go down these stairs and get a little closer, because this one's really ornate and decorated. Really cool. You can see there's still some color on it. If you remember in the Museo Antropología, they recreated a lot of this, and there's really bright colors. The temple must have looked really cool if the whole thing was just colorful. It's interesting that they put the base of it all the way down here. You can come down and then up into it instead of just putting it so it was higher. You know, like the more formidable Pyramid of the Sun kind of thing. So you can see all the apartments over here and over on this side. So this building directly across from the Temple of Quetzalcoatl is a bathroom and a restaurant, and there's a bunch of those stalls so you can buy trinkets and souvenirs. Calzada de los Muertos. Time to start walking back. So this is the entire Avenue of the Dead complex. We were in there before. That was like Plaza C or something. But you can see it goes way far out here. The sign says this was all administrative and religious buildings, offices, that kind of stuff. Yeah, you can get back down in here. This is on the west side of the Avenue of the Dead complex. You can see the murals on the edge there and the red stairs. This is cool. And cool because it's in the shade, yeah. They were calling these the superimposed buildings because there were buildings on top of buildings on top of buildings from the different construction periods. So when they're excavating, they found other layers of buildings below the buildings that they originally were looking at. So we're kind of below the buildings now. Oh, got a duck. You got a duck. If you come up around the excavation, you can walk around all the administrative buildings here, and it looks all original. It seems that way, at least. Really cool looking. You can see the expanse of this whole place. It's cool. Come up on the west side of Plaza B, and you can get into this complex over here. Can't go up the stairs on the side, but you can stay up top. So this was a temple here. This is Plaza A. You can see the Pyramid of the Sun over there. But they're saying this is like a giant open space, accommodated tons of people who would come here for the ceremonies. So while we're walking back up to the Pyramid of the Sun, let's give you some tips.
So I did want to talk about the vendors. There are so many. But what I really appreciate about it is that they're not too pushy. Like, they'll ask you once, but if you say no thanks,
yeah,
then they stop.
They seem really pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah, things are pretty inexpensive too. Like the little trinkets for $1 or 30 pesos. So a couple more tips. Bring sunscreen. You're completely exposed the entire time that you're out here.
Bring water. The vendors do not have food or water inside the park.
Right. Wear comfortable shoes. They don't have to be like good grip and all that stuff because the road's pretty flat. Just make sure they're comfortable shoes because you walk a lot. Maybe
avoid open-toed sandals with all the
fire ants.
ants.
That's smart, yeah.
Another tip would be to come early. You do get to beat the crowds a little bit. It's definitely gotten busier while we've been here. Plus, it was actually kind of chilly when we got here in the morning. Like, I could have used a sweater.
Now it's hot. Bring snacks. We did not bring snacks, and we are so hungry right now.
I brought a snack. You didn't bring a snack.
I didn't. 16,000 steps, is that where we're at right now?
We're at 16,000 steps. We have a great appreciation of how large the footprint is.
Yes, this place is ginormous. But it's our last look
so cool.
for the Pyramid of the Sun. We're gonna head back to where we started to pick up the bus. All right, we're gonna walk out this way, hopefully find a bus. We'll see how frequently they come.
Fingers crossed this works.
Yeah. So apparently we're not getting the bus that comes up the road that we came up. They said to come over here on this corner and a bus will come up this way to pick us up. Okay, get situated. We've got the road here. This is where they dropped us off, right there. Pyramid of the Sun, straight in front of us. Here's the buses. You're gonna stop right here and we get on.
And we got the bus.
We did, I found it. We asked enough people.
Everybody was really nice and helping us.
When we crossed the street, we're like, is this the bus? They're like, no, other side, otro lado. So yeah, they will help you. Alright, we just got back to the north bus station.
It's about approximately an hour ride each way, depending on traffic. So it was a little longer coming back than going out.
You got a little bit of entertainment on the way, because you got a guitarist. So that was kind of fun.
Hit or miss on whether you like it or not.
First one was a miss. We like the guy coming back. Overall recommendations, definitely go. You should check out Teotihuacán. Super worth it, even without being able to climb up the pyramids.
Yeah, it was disappointing just since we didn't know, but I still would have gone. We still would have gone no matter what. It's just a really cool place to see where like so much of Mexico's history is like based out of.
So definitely go.
Wear good shoes, bring water, bring sunscreen.
And snacks. We're gonna go eat right now in the bus station, so have a good day. We'll see ya.
In the sky.